Well, it finally happened, y'all. Granddad has passed on the farm to me here in my home state of Missouri. He loved this little bitty farm right here. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that this farm is the biggest, best farm that I could possibly make it. Granddad first moved to this area in the 30s and he never left, guys. He never, ever left, except for now. He's in Florida. I mean, he left so fast that the doors are still open here. So what I'm going to do is get my good old truck out of here, and we're going to get that swather back there out. I've got some wheat that I need to swath first. Then we're going to go and harvest it because it's going to give me a little bit better yield if I do that than if I just run it straight through the harvester. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have never used one of these before. So this is going to be very, very interesting. I think this is the header right here. I think. Yeah, this is it right here. So I've got a couple fields here. Well, actually 3 fields, but this one is kind of considered one field. You just go through the middle right here. But down on the other side back there, we've got another one, and I've got these 2 halves here. So what I got to do is get lined up here and get this thing going. Let's see. Do I want the swath? I mean, I don't really want it there. Let's see if I could like move this thing. Hey, there we go. I figured it out. I got the right button pressed. All right, so now what I need to do is go ahead and turn this thing on, and then I need to go ahead and lower it down. All right, good. I'm ready. Let's go ahead and start making our way around here, getting these headlands knocked out, and then, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back around the other direction maybe, or switch this thing over to the other side, and I'm going to try and double up on these swaths so that whenever I run the harvester over it, it's a little bit easier. You know what? I mean, this is pretty square here. I don't think I need to go ahead and run around the headland. There's not a whole lot of stuff here in the way, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be absolutely fine. Just run it back and forth. We'll be good. I'm doubling up on the swath here. Yeah, this is how you earn extra yield in wheat. I mean, it's the only crop I've got. I wish I could do this with soybeans too, but it's not going to work. A lot of corn over there. I think that's going to be ready next month maybe. So I've got time here to learn the equipment a little bit, get some other stuff on the property squared away. I mean, I've got some animals, and I've got this other thing way back in the back down there that I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but Grandpa said that it made a lot of money back there. We'll see. All right, so this side's done, and that doesn't look too bad at all. Now I got to get over here, and this one, I think this one I'm going to need to run a little bit more of a headland around to get it established a little bit better, and then I'll be able to start coming back and doing the back and forth. Now I got to be careful. This thing will get out of control on me. I mean, I found the extra NOS button, I think is what Grandpa called it. So typically this thing's like right around 9 miles an hour, but oh man, could I get this thing up much faster? It's not a thing that everybody knows or even has access to, right? Grandpa was a little bit of a wild mechanic. He did some things that only he could do, and it's not available for everybody. He was very secretive and selective on who he shared his secrets with. And as of right now, I mean, there's very few that even know that this exists. All right, there is the other half of this field. Now I got to cross over a couple creeks, around the woods, over the. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff I got to go around to get to the other field, way back there in the back. I mean, this is gonna be an adventure, guys. This is gonna be an adventure. Let's hope I don't fall off here. There's a very narrow section here that I could. Ooh, I made it. All right, that's number 1, but it's very narrow here, and if I get off to the edge too far, I could fall down in these really deep creeks here. Let's hope I don't. Okay, we're good. Now it narrows up here. I don't want to hurt the crops. I don't want to hit the trees. Ooh, take it easy. All right, I think we're good. All right, now hopefully the bees don't come out and sting me. I don't think we're gonna make them mad today. You know what I think on this one? I'm going to go ahead and switch which side the swath comes out on, and I'm going to go right. I want to go clockwise on this one. I don't know why. I think it's going to be a little bit easier for me to do. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on here. Fire it up, and let's get going. Now, once again, I'm maybe going to be able to go a little bit faster than I think normally. I mean, the terrain isn't too bad back here, so I should. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, I gotta keep it in check. Keep it in check, man. All right, and then we are gonna be good. So this one is probably gonna take a little bit longer, but I want to get a couple headlands knocked out of the way, and then I'm gonna start going back and forth. And wait, is there more bees up here? So yeah, there is another hive up here, and this one I think he said was the one that's a little bit more aggressive. He said the one in the back is aggressive. I thought that was the one that I passed there, but no, these guys here are really, really aggressive. I don't think there's any more back over there. I've got a whole nother field back there behind these trees. You can see a little bit of a building right there. These guys here, when I first passed them, they were flying around like crazy. And I'm glad that I've got a cabin because I'm pretty sure if this would have been an open cab, they definitely would have got me. And that does not feel good at all. I don't like bee stings. So we're gonna leave those guys over there. We're gonna leave them alone. But I'm just about done here. And I mean, it's crazy to me to think that I grew up coming around on this farm, you know, as a little bitty kid, getting to play in all the straw, getting to play in the crops. I mean, we kind of had like our own little, I don't know, corn play area, right? It was kind of like a playground, but instead of mulch, it was corn, right? And you know, Granddad would every once in a while he would raise pumpkins. He tried to have a pumpkin farm that he wanted to do also, like a pumpkin patch. So I don't know, maybe I could get back into that and maybe set some pumpkins out and set up a little play area for the kids. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do here, but I think having a pumpkin patch eventually is something that I definitely want to do, if nothing else, just for a little bit of the memories. Now I can't believe I missed a little bit here. This is the first little bit that I missed here while I was talking to you guys. So I got to get back to focusing. We're going to get this done. And then I'm going to go switch over and pick up the harvester with a different header on it. Something you guys may not have seen before. Now this does look a little bit interesting. I'm not going to lie. We got the 2588 and the 2015. This here is a swathing header. So I'm going to be able to run over this stuff right here and pick the grain up out of it. Then it's going to dump the straw on the back. Guys, we've got kind of an old piece of equipment right here. I mean, he was slowly trying to upgrade everything, but this thing, I mean, it's solid. It's solid. Trust me. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I've never used one of these before. This is a new process that Granddad developed or somebody told him about, and he started doing it after I kind of went away to school and had a real job. So I've never technically done this before, so let's see how well I do. I mean, this is a train wreck, right? Maybe. All right, so I almost filled up the hopper here with this field. I'm gonna go and get over to the next one and get it full. I'm gonna try and find the grain cart. Oh, it's right there. So we're gonna use that grain cart, and I gotta get a tractor. Huh. All right, man, this is getting a lot more complicated than I remember. All right, so we're gonna use the black mama here. Well, this is actually a black Magnum, but we're gonna use the black mama. That's what he named this thing. And we're gonna hook up to this Parker grain cart right here. Take it over there because I got a full over on the backside, so I couldn't bring it over. I mean, I guess I could, but I just figured, you know what? We'll just leave it right here, and that way I can, you know, start right back over where I left off at. So I'm gonna go around here, around the outside, and we're back over there. So let me get this thing unloaded. I don't even know where the buttons are for that. Hey, I found it. All right, going. All right, this is good. It's like riding a bike, y'all. It's like riding a bike. As soon as I get this unloaded, then I'm gonna try and maybe finish off this field. I don't know. I mean, I think there's more here than there was on the other one. So looks like we got to figure out how to get the grain cart emptied into a trailer or straight into the silo. I'm thinking the grain cart or the trailer maybe. Y'all, I got so close. I mean, like so close. We had just a little bit. Oh, that's a tough fence, a real tough fence. But I got a whole nother hopper full here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get every bit of this into the trailer. So as soon as they're done, or as soon as I'm done unloading it here, I'm going to get this trailer out of the way. And then I'm going to get just a very, very small little strip. We'll be good to go. And then figuring out how to use this trailer. All right, so now I got to get all of this grain that's in here into there and then into there because I've still got some in the harvester as well. So this is gonna be fun. Let's go see if we can get this thing figured out over here. All right, so I got the truck opened up. Now let's see if I can hit the right combination here. All right, yeah, I got it. All right, cool. So that auger arm is coming out too. Now do I back up or do I drive around? I'm gonna try and back up. Let's see how good my skills are here. No, that's definitely not gonna do. Oh, it's trying to go in the thing. What button? I don't know what button I was in there. So let's go ahead and get over top of this. I want to put it into the truck. All right, there we go. Cool. All right, I got it. Now, get this unloaded into the trailer. Get the rest of that. Then how do I get 2 vehicles down to the other field? Oh man, this is so scary right here. These tires are just about as wide as what I've got room. All right, cool. All right, so I think I've got it figured out. I've got a cousin that lives on another farm here in the area. My grandpa had a brother and they had separate farms. So what I'm gonna be able to do is have him come over and drive the grain truck for me, or the grain cart and tractor for me down here, hang out for a little bit, help me out, and then I gotta go do some work for him. All right, so I've been down here a couple minutes waiting. He finally made it over, and let's see how good of a grain cart operator he is. Is he gonna be able to pull up right here next to it? Man, he is flying. Bud, you good? All right, there we go. All right, so he's trying to minimize the compaction. I think he's gonna get it. I think he's gonna get it though. Let's see. Well, he finally got it positioned right, and he decided he was gonna have to take off and go take care of something over on his farm too. It's actually like kind of right through those trees, so he was able to walk or run over there all right. But yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know why he felt like he had to take off again. Maybe he's gonna go bring me a vehicle. I don't know what's gonna happen. He's a little bit of a, I don't want to say like a hermit, like keeps to himself, but he kind of keeps to himself, right? Fortunately, his blood, so we trust him. But yeah, just right through there. That's where he ran. Next to that big tree. All right, so hopper number 2 down here, completely full. Now it's not all gonna fit in here, so that's the question. How in the world am I going to get back down to the farm? Oh, brakes! Oh goodness. All right, so how am I gonna get back down to the farm? All right, it's a lot longer walk than you think it is because you kind of got to go around the creek. You can't go on the main roadway. What I've got is a full grain cart here. I'm going to go and dump that into my semi. And then I got to figure out exactly how I can get the semi dumped into that silo. It's a trick. I've never done it before. Sweet. I got it figured out. So we're putting all of the grain, all this wheat here into the silo. I'm going to get this thing emptied and get over there and get the rest of that. All right. I got this. All right, so we got that done, and I think I've got close to like 52,000 liters in this silo. No idea how much it holds, but I think we're gonna be okay. We should be. Now, I'm gonna use this baler, get out there and make some bale.